Hey traders, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kenya with BK Trading Academy, and in today's video, we are going to discuss an analysis of GBPUSD. I'm going to give you my forecast for this pair and show you where our opportunity is right now. So if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. If you have a different idea that you'd like to add to this particular pair, let us know in the comments. We love to hear your thoughts and feedback. And if you are new here, I want to encourage you to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. And also for all of you watching, I would appreciate it if you just smash the like button on this video so it can be pushed out to more traders who are looking for content just like this. And now let's go ahead and hop right in.
Yeah, I know I got problems and I don't know where to go. I don't want to put the blame on you.
We're going to start on the monthly time frame and just get an overall feel for what the price action is doing right now. We can see quite clearly that the price is in a downtrend and price action is in a correction after pushing to the downside. Now, before that, I don't know if you see this or agree, but you can see that the price action was ranging quite a bit. So after a sell-off, we saw the market range for a few months. You can see we had a dynamic support here at 2150 zone multiple times. Price broke below that to give us a new historic low. And if you just go back in history, you'll see that the market last tested this area at 1.6490 or so back in 1985. That is crazy, right? After that sell-off, we then saw a reversal to the upside. So could we see something like that happen right now? Absolutely. But it could take months because we are on the monthly time frame, but that is something that could happen. So right now, we want to see that the price continues to adhere to our monthly trend overall, and then that can give us better understanding of how to trade the lower time frame. So now that I understand that we have a bearish trend on the monthly, price is in correction, I want to look at where are my turning points here on the monthly. So one thing that I can see right now is that the price is headed toward a monthly turning point. So that's right at 1.2870 or so. Now, all of this area is a wick turning point where the market could have turned. Now, you probably saw this structure here and thought that, you know what, the market might come back to retest this area. But I knew that it was possibly going to break through or be on another impulse because we had broken above the monthly level at 1.2410, came back, retested it as support, and then continued to push higher. Now the market came back to retest at 1.2653, but this would have been a trap on the weekly and daily time frame because even though the market is pushing upward and we're heading toward that monthly level, we have a bullish trend on the weekly and the daily. So now we're going to drill down and see that. But what I'm going to do before I drill down, because the price is going up on the monthly, I want to see where is it possibly going to slow down. And one area that I do see is right along here where it was previous support multiple times. So now I expect for this previous support to become our potential future resistance. So you can see right here off of this area at about 1.2768 or so, you can see that right along here, we had resistance, we had support multiple times, we had support, and we also had a nice support here. So it's kind of hard to gauge exactly where price will turn around. You can't always pinpoint it perfectly. And this is why you have to have a game plan and a tried and tested method that you know works and you follow those rules every single time. So let me show you exactly how we're going to approach this. So one of the things that I also like that I'm seeing here is that price is below my 50-period moving average on the monthly. So price is approaching a monthly turning point, or it's within the zone. It's below my 50-period moving average. Now I want to see price starting to show some signs of weakness in this area. So if I can get that and I have confirmation per the strategy that I use, then I'm confidently going to short. Now I'm going to continue to drill down, and you can see that we had a bearish trend on the monthly. However, we have a bullish trend on the weekly. And the reason why we're quite bullish is because you can see that the price action is making higher highs and also higher lows. So we have price push up here to 1.2433 to form a double top. We slightly broke below the neckline, although we kind of pushed down here and then came and retested and the market continued to push up. We then broke above resistance right at 1.2433. We created a new high, came back, tested a little bit below that previous resistance, formed a bullish flag, and then we continue to see the market push higher with a breakout. So now it's on its current impulse phase, and after an impulse, we always want to see some type of correction. So that is what we're going to be looking for right now. And because we have identified a monthly turning point, this is where I believe the market will give us a correction somewhere within the zone. Now, it's risky if we short from the weekly and also from the daily. If we look look at the daily, you can see that it's risky because we are in an uptrend. So we can see that price is moving upward. But I do feel that in this zone currently where price is, we're going to start to see it show some weakness and also a possible correction from this area. So one thing we want to do is anytime we have a impulse, we want to measure that impulse. So we want to take our Fibonacci retracement tool, measure from the low of the impulse to the high of the impulse. So we want to wait for it to slow down and start to wick. We want to see a correction back to the sweet spot. So the 50 to 618 fib level where we could see a retracement. And if that happens, that would align really nicely with our previous area of structure that was broken. So what I'm going to do is clone this area here. So we're going to that 50% fib level, and then we're going to go ahead and delete that and look how that aligns. So our previous area of resistance now aligns with the 50 to 618 fib zone, which would also give us a correction or a pullback. And this could be our area where we consider a long when the price comes back to it. So about that I'll just say 2600 area. Okay. So now that we know this, we can continue to drill lower and we can go down to the daily time frame. So we already identified here on the daily that this is our resistance and right below it is our support zone. So that means if we short here, we're going to be looking for an opportunity to take profit somewhere before it gets back to our previous area of resistance turn future support. Okay, so this is our future support zone here, and we always want to buy on a pullback or on support. We don't want to buy when price is at resistance. We don't buy here, we buy here. Okay, so previous resistance, I expect to become future support, and then the market to give us a trend continuation, possibly to the upside, and we can continue another long once the price comes back down. So now we can continue even drilling lower. So now that I know this, I have my levels. I can go down to the intraday time frame. And now if I'm an intraday trader or even a short-term swing trader, I can find my opportunity as a swing trader on the daily, or as an intraday trader, I can find my opportunity on the 8-hour or the 4-hour. So we identified this level here as our resistance. So I'm going to just extend it out just a little bit because we want to study an area. You don't want to just focus on one exact price because you're not always going to get the best entry, and you want to look more at the area where price reversed from in the past. So we have our resistance zone here. And one thing I like that I see is that we're starting to see a double wick rejection. That's a really good sign that buyers are now losing strength and possible selling pressure is getting ready to come in. I'm going to go ahead and clone this price action. I'm just going to trap it with this channel here, and you can see that we have an ascending channel. So we're going to clone our zone, and we're going to now bring this down to the area of support that we mentioned, which is right along this area here. So if I just kind of extend this out, this aligns with our previous area of resistance. So we expect for price to turn support somewhere within the zone. And now look here, this area of previous resistance, I expect to become future support, aligning with our trend line support. So I expect a move downward from about this 1.2845 zone. And when we are trading channels, we sell from the top of the channel, we buy from the bottom of the channel. And when we are selling from the top of the channel, we look to take profit near the middle of the channel. So if you sell, you can take profit anywhere from resistance to, and you always want to find your turning point. So if the price falls from here, right about that 1.2845, the next area where it's going to bounce possibly is 1.2785. Okay, why? This was previous resistance turns support. So the market will probably come here, provide a brief bounce to the upside, and then continue to move lower to come back to this area here. We have to bring fresh buyers back to the market. Knowledgeable traders are not going to buy from resistance, but a trader who's not educated definitely will. A lot of retail traders who don't know what they're doing will get trapped by these market makers in areas like that, or they might sell prematurely, not knowing exactly what to look for on the higher time frame and not realizing that the price action was positioned to move higher. So this is why it's so important to be knowledgeable of the market and to know what you're doing. But going into the week, your opportunity is a short from this 1.2845 zone back to support at about the 1.26, I'll say 70 zone. If you get into some nice profit, you can trail your stop loss and break even to possibly hit this area, or you can take profit before the 2700 area. So that is my forecast for GBPUSD. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Comment below. Let me know what other pairs you'd like to see, or what are your ideas and thoughts about GBPUSD. Don't forget to check the economic calendars. We should be great going into the week. And I do believe that this price action is going to come down. So until our next video analysis, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe. If you are not already subscribed, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the next upload. Smash the like button on this video for me so that it's pushed out to more people who are looking for content just like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Let's have a great week. And thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, I know I got problems, and I don't know where to go. I don't wanna put the blame on you.